Dreamer's ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rod walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Okay, welcome to another week of Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the champ, John Potok, along with the boss's son, Bo Smyrno.
You got that
right. Looking at that video there, that's pretty hot
like
stuff
that, huh?
there. What's going on with it? I mean, who is she? When's she coming? I mean, I see Jenna, but I mean...
Well, you know, in the next couple of weeks, the new co-host of PWW, Jenna, will be with us at this time. I've chosen not to show her face because we don't want to be flooded with emails about da-da-da-da-da. So at this time, Jenna is coming soon, and that's all we really need to know at this time. You're going to like her. Don't worry.
What's the deal with you being out of outfit there? I mean, usually you're in the most professional manner. I know you harp about it. I mean,
because the Indians are going into the playoffs division against the Yankees today in about...
Against the Yankees, huh? I thought they were playing Boston.
Oh, no. We're going to move on from Boston today. We're going to beat the Yankees in 5 games. And then we're going to the World Series to play the Braves. And we're going to beat them in 6 games.
And a little light around here. You know, also, I know you just had a birthday this week, you know.
Yeah. Where's my present?
Huh. Oh, you really want a present from me? Why would I buy you a present?
You mean to tell me I'm your boss and you didn't give me a birthday present?
I'm not kidding. What?
Look at this. One of our fans out there, Heather, sent me this present from The Rock, an authentic autograph of The Rock. Thank you very much, Heather. You got some news for us, champ? We got a lot of it this week.
Well, whatever. Anyway, if you got any news, comments, or anything, you can give us a call in Akron. You can do that at 677-0029. In Cleveland, it's 521-3529. Just give us a call, and we'll get you on the lines here and see what's going on there in TV land. Anyway, the big headlines of the week, of course, everybody knows. Gorilla Monsoon died this week. He was age 62. He died from heart attack complications. It seemed like things were going all his way, and then now, unfortunately...
Yeah, this is very sad, of course, another death in pro wrestling. Robert Morella, known to WWF fans. You know, I personally remember Gorilla Monsoon back when I was younger, and I used to get Madison Square Garden on my satellite dish and the Boston Garden shows, and, you know, him and, you know, Bobby Heenan, and then him and Jesse Ventura had a lot of good, you know, riffs going between them, like Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler go today, and I really, you know, he was very entertaining, and I think he didn't get really the credit he deserved. A lot of people put him down, saying, you know, he wasn't really that good. And, you know, I remember being at the Canton Hilton one night. I was in the lounge. All the wrestlers were there, and, you know, I was kind of afraid, you know, to approach him. But on his way out, I think I said something on the lines of, hey, you know, keep up the good work. And he had a nice big smile and said, hey, thanks. And, you know, he seemed to be a real nice guy. So, you know, it's a tragedy because his son, you know, one of the better referees that WWF ever had, Joey Morello, was just killed, what, 5 years ago? I think on the 4th of July in a car accident. So that's, you know, another one of those tragedy-type families. But, you know,
I think the greatest moment that I ever had with Gorilla Monsoon is the funniest little thing he ever did is when he was still wrestling, and then, of course, big bad Muhammad Ali got up in the ring, thought he could take on a wrestler, and it seemed like he was really going, you know, to turn into something big, and then turn around, Muhammad Ali falls right in the traps. Gorilla Monsoon picked him up and dropped him on his head. So, yeah, it's a shame, but we wish the best to his family. I know you got a address over there.
Yeah, if you'd like to send condolences to the Morella family, you can do so at 56 Cove Road, and that's in Morristown, New Jersey, and that's 08057-3950. And we're going to miss him.
Yeah, it's going to be a shame. Also, we got another tragedy report in the world of wrestling this week. Another major news coming out of the WWF. Darren Drozdov, as Droz, unfortunately, has been paralyzed Tuesday night during SmackDown tapings. And don't look for him to obviously return to wrestling ever again as well. Another young career ended due to a bad move. And
yeah, this made national headlines, I think, only because of the simple fact that all the tragedies that have been occurring in wrestling, they automatically pinpointed it back onto the Owen Hart tragedy, which it really didn't have nothing to do with that. And Droz, due to a move made by D'Lo Brown, it got messed up. He's not doing very well right now, paralyzed, and once again, we send out best wishes to him.
And not to mention, they're also saying stuff about, oh, well, there might have been a pop can from a fan thrown in there. I mean, it seems like maybe they're looking for a little bit of excuses, which I think is a bad move. WWF's always been the stand-up type of person that, people that say, hey, this is what happened. We're sorry about it. Let's move on with it. And I think they're kind of not handling this one in the same fashion.
You got an address to send him some get wells?
You can send a get well draws to care of WWF Entertainment Incorporated. It's 1241 East Main Street, and that's in Stamford, Connecticut, 06902. Also, you can send it to Draws himself, I suppose, at Get Well Draws, P.O. Box 2594, 1241 East Venter, New Jersey. That's 08406. So, send him some Get Well cards. Obviously, he still, has no bad feelings towards wrestling. He's in good spirits, they say.
It's a shame.
Luckily, it's nothing really up high where he's total paraplegic.
Right.
He does have it from the waist below, so he's still, unfortunately,
only 30 years old and his career cut short.
What surprised me, though, about the whole thing, B.S., is, it happened during the SmackDown tapings, but yet there was no sign, no clippings or anything. It's kind of weird how they got it all edited and got it off the show.
It's amazing how many live things don't actually happen. All the injuries that happen, hardly any of them show up live on TV. Of course, the Owen Hart tragedy did. But, yeah, they got lucky that wasn't on a live Raw, because that would have been a really ugly sight, I think. But,
Also, tonight we got the pay-per-view Heroes of Wrestling. It's all the older guys that are getting together to do a big show, which actually the show doesn't seem like it's going to be a bad show. It looks like, we read the card deal last week. And speaking of the card tonight and the pay-per-view tonight, what are we going to do about the title belt here tonight? Are you going to defend the title?
Well, me and you are both legends in wrestling, but speaking of the belt, no, I'm not going to defend it tonight because there are a bunch of legends that there's no meaning to the show.
I don't understand that. Number one, I'm getting robbed. I noticed that you spent some money and got the title modified.
That's right. I just want to get a close-up of that. We do have now the PWW Heavyweight Champion.
More medallions and a little bit of this. I mean, what's up with that? How come you didn't do it when me or back in the day when the role model was holding the title?
Well,
I mean, because now you spend the money because you're the champ?
Well, when you're the boss, you can do that. You got a problem with it? Maybe someday when you ever get this back at the next pay-per-view.
If you ever defend it.
I will defend it at the next pay-per-view, I assure you. You know I'm a fighting champion, and don't try to deny it.
Anyway, and another more bad news out of the wrestling world that's going on. Of course, everybody's heard now that Ken Shamrock's officially made his announcement that he will not be returning to wrestling. He had some discs removed in his back, just like Droz.
Crazy.
He injured his neck pretty bad. He's not going to take surgery, but he's going to be out of pro wrestling forever. And actually, he was planning on going to the UFC and fighting again. He's not going to be doing that anymore, but he is going to start training with his, fighting school, the Lions Den. So that's a shame there. We had a lot of tragedy going on in the world of pro wrestling this week.
Well, WWF has had a very bad week in general. A death of a staff member, an injury of a staff member, and then, of course, the big news, which is no secret for those of you following it this week, 2 head writers left the WWF for the WCW. I mean, that's just...
Okay, well, with that in mind, let's take a commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to cover a lot more news and get to your calls.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning, Saturday, March 28th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This action-packed card features so many of your favorite RCW wrestlers and includes 3 World Championship matches as Towel Boy takes on Harley T. Morris for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. The world heavyweight champion, the genetic freak John Potok, defends his belt against your role model Rick Lieb in a dog collar chain I Quit match. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as The Wave faces Next Gen, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Ruthless Alexander Crowley, Kenny Collins versus Bruno Mercury, The Butcher versus Highway Miles Jacobs, Mike Smiley versus Backwoods Zook, and Cody Reaper versus the Street Grinder Mike Botts. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m., bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler. Okay, we're back. The champ, John Potok, along with the boss's son, B.S. Oh, brother. Anyway, the thing we were talking about, more tragedies also this week in wrestling. Nature Boy Buddy Landell, former wrestler. A lot of you guys probably don't remember who he was. He was a guy back in the 80s. He never really made it too big, but he was one of the perfect mid-carders, I guess you could say. Yep. He was in a car accident this week. He's not dead, but he did break 5 ribs, and he has a bad hip now because of the accident, so we also like to wish him, the best of luck with his ventures, I should say. Also, we were speaking about the WWF losing some writers there. They got rid of, they didn't get rid of, they went to WCW, Vince Russo and Ed Ferreira. I think that's going to hurt the WWF in a big way. They were great script writers. And
we all know that the WCW was, with the NWO angle, winning the wrestling war. Then, when Vince Russo and Ed Ferraro took over, they turned the WWF around. So where we at right now? They've left the WWF. WCW has all new management, new writing team. They have nowhere to go but up. And when you're at the top, you have nowhere to go but down. So if the WWF has been dominating for the last year or so, 2 years, they're going to have a struggle here. And judging by their storylines lately, and I don't know if those guys wrapped up those storylines or these were other stories written, but this Mark Henry thing this week is ridiculous. I mean, this guy's coming on TV talking about having sex with his sister, and it's just no place for that in wrestling. Absolutely not.
And right now, of course, the WWF is winning the ratings. They did on Raw, they did a 6.8 to Nitro's 3.0. SmackDown did the 4.4 to Thunder's 1.9. And then, of course, ECW just seems like it's going downhill still with a 0.7. But, that's going to, everything's probably going to be on the up and up for WCW. You're right. Once you're at the top, there's only one way to go, and that's down. And
it's going to be interesting.
then there's also the rumors now that Hogan's exercising a 90-day clause in his contract because he feels that Vince Russo and Ed Ferraro they're not going to use him as well as he wants to be pushed, and he has a little bit of political pull, unlike the other wrestlers, but it looks like they're talking about pushing the younger guys to start building the future WCW, and I think a lot of the older guys don't like that, so.
I would rather see Brad Armstrong than Hulk Hogan any day of the week. Not that Brad's young, but he's, I think, dedicated, and he'll get a push eventually, I think.
Well, I think also, didn't they say something along the lines of, he had an interview this week, and he said something along the lines, he's looking to push people like the Buff Bagwells and everything. Now, I think this is a mistake for one reason. Buff Bagwell's obviously a great wrestler, has all the tools to do, become the great star that he should be, but I think what they need to do is teach him a lesson first about his attitude, and then work it. And once he realizes, hey, this is, the world doesn't, because I think it's going to be just like an Austin situation or just like a Hogan situation. They're going to make him a big star. He's going to turn around and he's going to stab him in the back like, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Because
Well,
he's already doing it, he's not a champion.
He's got a 3-year contract, so, I mean, he's going to go up, I think.
Also, another big news in the WWF there, Taz was backstage at the Tuesday taping when all this stuff was going on, so it was exciting for everybody there at the WWF to boot.
He was also at Titan Towers on Friday, and Jim Ross had a real good conversation with him. They are starting to get Taz involved. He is on a word-of-mouth only contract with ECW, so if he does the job at the November to Remember like he's going to, that could be his last show. He does want to take a month or two off, you know, to relax before he gets in the WWF, as I would too.
I guess he had to get a little break or something. Sure. Also, what about the big problem with Jerry Lawler here now going on? He lost his mayor race in Memphis. You know, Jerry
his
Lawler.
Girlfriend Miss Kitty lost the mud match.
Yeah, you know that I thought that was a pretty good little spot there with Jeff Jarrett. The angle. I know some people email me and they're like, oh well, the Jeff Jarrett angle's ridiculous. I think it's great.
It's not that it's ridiculous. It's having Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young on TV. I mean, what are they trying to do here? I mean, that was like the worst match. They had Miss Kitty and Ivory against those two women. I mean, it's...
And now it's part of a pay-per-view match. You know, a lot of people have been also emailing me, oh, is the next pay-per-view going to be good? Is the next pay-per-view going to be good? And to be honest with you, I'm not too sure it will, B.S. I mean, the last one, we both have our feelings on that, was pretty lame. And now, in fact, they showed this week on SmackDown, they had actually the pay-per-view, one of the pay-per-view matches on as a match, with the X-Pac, Kane, and the Acolytes. Now they're going to go with that on the pay-per-view, and the same thing with the women.
It's crazy.
WWF, think they need to get it back in the hand and start pulling it. Their storylines are good. They need to get it back to where it should be. Also, speaking of the WWF, we got the Rock and Sock Connection. Rumor has it that this Monday night on Raw, they're going to be split up, which surprises me that they were going to throw it out a long time ago, and now they're all of a sudden, they decided to keep it because the fans loved it, and now they're going to end it. I think this is a good move because The Rock is so much better and he's so much more comical when he's by himself. When you got these people with The Rock and Mankind, I like it when Mankind's in there, but they're kind of stretching it too far. The Rock's better as a loner, and I think same thing that built Austin.
Dragging it out too far anyways. I mean, I believe they will break up this Monday. I believe they are going to start a little feud. Where it'll go, who knows? I mean, if they're going to try to make Mankind a heel out of it, I don't know, but it might be time for Mankind to maybe take that turn back to heel and develop a stronger character.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. You got it.
Yeah. A little bit in the ECWs. Nova has a new 3-year contract, and I look to have him get a big push real soon. Tammy Linsich, formerly Sunny, was on the show talking about drugs and alcohol. And how about the ECW? They're really dropping the ball on this TNN. A lot of complaints this week on the internet and other things like that I've been hearing. They go ahead and put a show on, and they show 2 matches in the pay-per-view that most people have already seen. They have these TV tapings, and they're not even showing any matches from it. I don't know what Paul Heyman's doing, but he's dropping the ball here. And then the fans in Indianapolis found out ECW was going to have the November to Remember there. Then they go ahead and pull it out and send it to Buffalo because they only have 3 weeks left to go, and they know that the ticket sales will generate quicker and faster in Buffalo instead of a market that's not as big for ECW in Indianapolis. So those fans are mad. ECW's really got to turn the notch on here. I mean, they have a chance to go bigger and better, but now it doesn't look like it's going to get that much better for him.
Bottom line, it relates to any business. It's called bad management. And Paul Heyman, I mean, he's a genius in the wrestling world, but I think he
might be burned out.
He's burned out, or something's going on to where he's not doing. I saw the TNN thing this week too, the little Sunny skit they did. If you ask me, it's not something for an angle. I thought it was pretty dumb myself. I mean, sitting there watching her cry on the air and talking about stuff that has happened a long time ago. I mean, it would be different if it happened last week, kind of like when they had the Owen Hart thing. He died one night, and the next night they're talking about how this was. But, she's bringing up, like, Spicoli, who died, God knows how long. I mean, I agree. I mean, then you're showing the matches of the pay-per-view. It does hurt.
Something's wrong
the
there.
show.
I mean, ECW had a good thing going. I hope they don't really drop the ball here.
You think TNN would cancel the show if they keep going down, down, and down? I mean...
Well, like we said earlier, I mean, they can easily turn that around right next week, make it a great show, and then 2-3 weeks down the road, make it even better, and then they'll be back on track, and that's what we all hope that they're going to do, because it's ridiculous for them to go on a downside at this point when they have such a going for them.
Yeah, they need to get some writers in there. I mean, an hour's a lot of time. You can get some pretty good scripts going there. I mean, the WWF does a lot in their first hour, and they do a lot in their second hour, but granted, they don't have a 2-hour deal, but there's a lot you can do in an hour. Anyway, with that in mind, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we'll take some of your calls and find out what's going on with you.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning, Saturday, March 28th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This action-packed card features so many of your favorite RCW wrestlers and includes 3 World Championship matches as Towel Boy takes on Harley T. Morris for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Champion, the genetic freak John Potok, defends his belt against your role model Rick Lieb in a dog collar chain I Quit match. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as The Wave faces Next Gen, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Ruthless Alexander Crowley, Kenny Collins versus Bruno Mercury, The Butcher versus Highway Miles Jacobs, Mike Smiley versus Backwoods Zook, and Cody Reaper versus the Street Grinder Mike Botts. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
We're back to Champ John Potok along with
The boss's son, B.S., the PWW's heavyweight champion of the... Go ahead.
Anyway, we just had noticed that we're going to have a big announcement after the next commercial break, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. We got pretty good details. I know you got something here before we go to the phones.
A little bit of Shawn Michaels. FMW Japan Promotions 10th anniversary show, November the 23rd in Japan, is going to feature Shawn Michaels refereeing the co-main event. Also on that show is the Funk Brothers. Tommy Dreamer and Raven will be in a tag team title match against their champions, and Balls Mahoney will be at that card also fighting for the hardcore title. A&E is working on a Owen Hart special right now as we speak.
With that in mind, let's go to the phones. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got a...
You got your double line working there?
Yeah. I got a question about the WWF.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering if they're still going the 3 hours considering they got SmackDown going?
No, they're actually, WCW is talking about cutting down to 2. That was one of the... Is he still there? Or?
Put that on hold and we'll figure it out here. No, the WCW is considering making Nitro, and I assume this will happen very soon. They're just putting the final thoughts into that. So Nitro is probably going to go down to 2 hours. Thunder may even go down to 1 hour. No, Raw is not going to go to 3 hours. Certainly not. Okay?
Hi, you're on the air.
This is the Drew Meister from the chicken
capital of the world. Is that Barberton?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Barberton.
Tell me something, Champ.
What's up?
Do you think they're ever going to do anything with Kane?
Well,
what do you think of Kane, basically?
I like Kane, but I think they are kind of using him wrong now. I think they should have kept him. They did the same mistake they did with The Undertaker. You know, they bring somebody out like they're so invincible, and then they turn around and make them look weak and weak and weak. They're going to, you know, they're doing the same thing with Goldberg. I think they should come out, if they're going to make him like he's a supernatural power that is so invincible, I think they should keep him like that, you know, and then maybe let him fade out, and then when a situation arises, bring him back. Not let him have like a little heart and fall in love with X-Pac, and I mean, I don't know. I think it's getting kind of corny with him, but I do like Kane.
Has he ever had the belt?
Yeah, he's held the world title before.
Has he?
Yeah. He held it for, what, a night, I think it was? He won it on a pay-per-view.
I think he's had it twice.
Yeah, he won it at a pay-per-view and then dropped it to Austin the next night. I think it was in Cleveland he dropped it to Austin, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think he's had it twice in short periods of time, both times. Okay. I think they'll change his character or his storyline in the next couple of weeks. I don't look for him and X-Pac to be around anywhere near the end of the year, I'd say that.
Beautiful.
We'll see what happens. All right.
How about Mongo McMichael, or Mongo
Steve McMongo?
Yeah, I heard he was going to be going possibly to WWF.
No, not interested in him. He's not that talented. Don't want to have friction between him and Deborah, his ex-wife.
Right,
Or
okay.
soon to be. All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Hi, you're on the air.
Chicken.
What's up, Champ?
What's up?
Hey, what's up with the Dynamite Kid?
He's still, he's wheelchair bound. He's not going to ever wrestle again. And he's out of wrestling for I don't know how long. For the rest of his life, I guess, yeah.
Who's that skinny kid next to you?
Who's what?
The skinny kid.
I don't see him. Next caller.
He's a bitch.
Oh, God. These
Say
guys,
bitch.
these kids, yeah, something. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got a question about the WWF.
Don't know nothing about him.
Yeah.
What's the question?
He just called, didn't he? Go ahead.
I heard Ahmed Johnson's supposed to be coming back.
No, I mean, not that I know of. I know that,
Can help out with the ratings.
I don't see how that's going to help out with the ratings by bringing problems to your camp. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, he's technically working for the WWF in their Mexican luchador, whatever, as a black Superman.
He's Mexican?
Oh, come on. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Mexico.
Okay. Hi, you're on the air.
He was.
He was. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
I have a few questions for you.
All right.
First of all, I want to say hi to my friends Ryan, Brooke, Carrie, Mike, and Kevin. My name is Jamie, but my friends call me Mongo because I'm so hyper. But I've...
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, first of all, since next week they got that big pay-per-view in Cleveland, you think you guys are going to be able to get any wrestlers on your show?
Never say never. It doesn't look good as of right now, though.
Yeah, that stinks. Okay, and unfortunately, I'm lucky enough. I know somebody who works in Gun Arena, and I'm going to be able to get backstage next week and meet some of the wrestlers. Do you have any advice for me? Like, should I just walk up and talk to them, or
No,
what?
you should walk up to, like, the biggest, meanest one you see and slap him right across his face and
that-
see what he does to you.
Son.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, I walk up and I'll be like, just for the boss's son. I'll punch him in the face, kick him in the
Knee him in
nads.
the gut, put him in a DDT, and say that's for BS.
Okay.
Because you're a bum.
How did you manage to get backstage?
Well, I know a guy who works for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he usually takes the friends back there, and I begged him, so he's gonna let me go with him this time. So
Make sure you start a BS chant while you're at the gun, right in the middle of the main event. BS. BS. BS.
like,
Whatever, beg him.
I just walk up and be like, look, I'm Mon. My friends call me Mongo. You know, they won't mess with me.
Well, say that to Deborah and see what happens.
Oh wait, I don't want Stone Cold to give me a stunner.
Yeah, really.
Okay, guys.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks, man.
Later on.
Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, first? This kid impersonator. I want to know what that punk even colder say.
That punk even colder say.
Yeah, I challenged him
Last week he made a challenge.
Yeah, I
even
know
colder.
he did. I don't know. He never replied.
Never replied.
Obviously, he just felt it wasn't a legitimate challenge.
Wasn't a legitimate.
Or wasn't worth his time. I don't know.
You gonna call the Body Slammer school since you got the number up there today?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a ring again.
All right, tell him we sent you.
All right, even colder. They should change your name to Even Weaker.
All right.
If you are even weaker, and I changed my mind, I want you in an I Quit match. Belt against belt, my belt against yours, and I even put
Now,
up.
you got to watch. I mean, even Colder's no small boy.
Man, that punk ain't nothing. He shouldn't be a Stone Cold impersonator. He should be a Deborah impersonator, because he ain't got the testicular fortitude to fight. And that's why I know now why his kids look so much like the mailman, because he ain't
Oh,
got...
God, come on. You can't be doing that. I tell you, BS. These people, yeah, I thought Even Colder was a great guest, and
He
big
is.
guy, this guy's,
Even Colder rules.
I don't know.
Next
We'll see what
caller.
happens. Hi, you're on the air.
I was wondering if you guys know when The Undertaker might be coming back after his injury.
They're saying one thing is saying at the beginning of the year, and then another thing says after Thanksgiving.
I've even heard some where they say he might not come back at all.
There's also some rumors about him going to WCW. Not true at all. So Undertaker, once he heals all his injuries, I'm sure he'll be right back on track.
When will Goldust make his new appearance in WCW? He had like a little one last week.
Yeah, I mean it's in the teasing stages right now, and he'll be on full force anytime now. Could be this Monday, could be at I would have guessed Halloween Havoc might be a good time since of his character is going to be more of a darker kind of gimmick like that. I really not sure what direction they're going to be taking at this point, but I think it'll be interesting.
You guys gonna have any more trivia?
Actually, we'll mention that after the break.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, after SmackDown with the mud match with Ivory and Miss Kitty, is Jeff Jarrett and Miss Kitty over, or are they gonna...
What do you mean, the angle?
Yeah.
I think the whole purpose of that is to send China a warning. It's not really a thing involving Ivory or Miss Kitty. You know, it's just Jeff Jarrett trying to stir the mix. I think what's eventually probably going to happen is Jeff Jarrett's not going to have any women, you know, and they're going to eventually push him forward into the heavyweight title picture.
Yeah, you know, Miss Kitty is really the property of Jerry the King Lawler, so I don't know how long he wants to be on there.
On that one, let's just take a commercial break. When we get back, we'll take some more of your calls and give you the big announcements.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning, Saturday, March 28th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This action-packed card features so many of your favorite RCW wrestlers and includes 3 World Championship matches as Towel Boy takes on Harley T. Morris for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Champion, the genetic freak John Potok, defends his belt against your role model Rick Lieb in a dog collar chain I Quit match. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as The Wave faces Next Gen, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Ruthless Alexander Crowley, Kenny Collins versus Bruno Mercury, The Butcher versus Highway Miles Jacobs, Mike Smiley versus Backwoods Zook, and Cody Reaper versus the Street Grinder Mike Botts. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m., bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
Okay, we're back with the champ, John Potok, along with the boss's son, B.S. The big announcement we just got word of, the Cat, the station that you're watching at this moment in time. Yep. We have got some No Mercy tickets to give away, and we're going to give a set away here this segment now. You got a trivia question for him there, B.S.?
I got it. You're going to have to go back and think real tight on this. I'm looking for Tony Atlas was a wrestler in WWF on and off for many years. The last time he was in there was probably 4 or 5 years ago. He had a different name. It wasn't Mr. USA Tony Atlas and nothing like that. He had a completely different name. I'm looking for that name of his character at that time for 2 tickets to No Mercy. So if you can do it, let us know.
All right, well, let's see what we got. No Mercy tickets on the line here. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, well, I don't really have an idea about that because I just got into wrestling just recently.
I understand.
But I do have a question about the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah?
Will they be together, or are they going to break up?
They're staying together for quite some time. There'd be no sense in putting them back together, making them break up. They should have never broke them up in the first place. They were a great tag team then. They're a great tag team now. They're going to be around for a while. You know, wrestling changes quite often. Maybe at WrestleMania next year they won't be together, but I'd say at least for any time in the near future they'll be well together. They might drop the belts a couple times, and there's a lot of good tag teams coming up right now, so a lot of things will be able to work with the New Age Outlaws. All right?
About the Stephanie and Tess thing, like she got hit with a garbage can and she like doesn't recognize Tess.
Right.
Is that going to be the whole breakup of the marriage thing?
Not sure on that. That's
yeah, there's a couple ideas that they could use. We've said a couple of them on the air.
We've said some, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways it could possibly go. It's obviously working as far as the suspense part, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, thanks.
We're going to keep that a secret ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a wedding. You don't want to know what's going to happen at a wedding.
Hi, you're on the air.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen, and especially to you, Mr. Smirnoff.
Thank you.
This is Hollywood.
The Portage County icon.
Hey,
How
I'd
you
like to get into some serious business, but first of all, I have something I'd like to say to your viewers that are watching in Cleveland today. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Do we have a choice?
If they're watching in Cleveland, it's heading down to the Creed concert tonight at the Convocation Center. The icon and Barbie doll will be in the house. If you see us, come on up and say hello.
All right, Hollywood. I just got that CD.
Now,
What's up?
Jeff, you have an envelope I believe I dropped off there?
As a matter of fact, I think I did see an envelope floating around here somewhere. Where'd you put
right
it,
here
Champ?
in the mailbox, yeah.
So you need to open that because there's
Who, he does?
Well, I'd like B.S. to open that.
Oh, B.S.?
Yeah.
He did
Well, it even says.
Talked about the only way to get a title shot from a staff member.
Mr. Bo.
Well, enclosed is my application for employment. If you'd like to take that out of there.
Sure.
And in the front, there's a little letter. If you skip down to the fourth paragraph, I'd like you to read that to the champ.
Fourth
Where
paragraph.
it says, and to show I'll be loyal to you.
4 is after
And to
3.
show you, Mr. Smyrno, that I will always be loyal and true to you, I would like you to read the following statement to the champ. Hey, champ, I mean chump. You're a nice kid, but you suck. You're nothing more than a jobber and a loser. The white trash posse doesn't allow jobbers and losers on our team. So by the power vested in me, the leader of the white trash posse, it is now my duty to tell you that you're fired from the white trash posse. After all the things the posse has done for you and you've never done anything for us, you're out of here. Wow.
You're gone, fella.
You're firing me from the white trash posse?
Mr. Smirno knows what's best.
Yes, I do.
Boy, he'll do anything for a job, won't he?
Yes, and if you read through my application and my resume in the back, you'll see I have all the qualifications needed to work for you, Mr. Smirno.
Let me check it out, Hollywood.
And I'd like to make one last statement because I'm taping today's show for my sister and her husband in Sweden. And your show's real popular over there, but they only get what I send them. So would you guys like to say something to the people of Sweden?
I would like to say if there's any single available girls between 22 and 28 in Sweden who are very nice, the boss's son would like you to send a picture to me. Okay, Hollywood? Can you look that up for me?
Yeah, why don't you beg for women on the air, B.S.?
You need to be quiet and know your role now.
Please, write B.S. and send your picture.
Yeah, but if you thought Lindsay hitting you in the face last week was something, this really hurt you. I want to leave you with one last thing there, champ.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to pull that white trash posse T-shirt out of the trunk of my car.
All right, Hollywood. Thanks for the call.
Unbelievable.
Jesus. My God.
You're on the air. I guess I'm out of the white trash posse now.
How you doing, champ?
What's up? I just got ejected out of the WTP.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Hey, what's with this impersonator guy and challenging my even colder?
I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. That's what, Stingray's who that is?
No comment.
Yeah, every week he calls. He's been challenging even colder. He's saying this, he's saying that.
What do you mean, my even colder? Is he like, you guys got something going on or something? I don't know about?
B.S., you know who this is?
Uh-huh.
You worked for me more than one time, boy.
I work for nobody but myself. Don't forget that.
Why, you got something to say about the even colder challenge?
Impersonator, you want to come out next Saturday of the Alliance Armory on West Vine Street, 6:30. We not only will accept your challenge, we will take you out.
Wow. So
Now, what if he really does show up? Now, yeah, this is the promoter of the NWW. Now, what if he does show up and he does jump in the ring? I mean, which I think would probably be a mistake on his part, but...
Then he will get his butt rolled.
Well, you hear that. If you want to meet even colder, you got to get to the Alliance Armory next Saturday at 6:30.
And obviously, it's no use challenging even colder because what his promoter says goes, so I guess this is the man you'd have to talk to here, then. So that's out at Alliance, then, huh? Okay, you want to give some more details?
Don't want to be out there at Alliance? Tell everybody to be out there at Alliance. Saturday at 6:30. The Selfish Bastards taking on a even colder. And we also have the Station House taking on the Trilogy for the NWW Tag Team.
You send me a check and maybe I'll make an appearance myself.
How much does tickets cost?
Tickets are $5 advance. You can get those at Mr. 10% Overtime Sporting Goods. Good customer of yours there, John. And basically, just give him a call, 297-0457, and get your advance ticket.
Okay, that's out at the Alliance Armory.
Alliance Army next Saturday at 6:30.
All right, everybody's got it there. NWW Wrestling, always on the move. And
Guys, have a good day now. Great show, great
Take
show.
it easy.
Thanks.
We'll see you next week, maybe.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Now, what's up with this Val Venus thing in Rocco?
Hello, ladies. You don't like Val Venus? I like when The Rock said, Val Venus, you're walking around with a picture of The Rock on a sock in your pants? That was great.
But where's he going with this?
They're just trying to give,
Really?
you know...
Give Val a
They're
push.
stalling for stars, so they have to give a guy with some talent like Val Venus in a little feud with The Rock or Mankind, vice versa. No big deal. It's just nice little comedy from the WWF.
I swear.
Entertainment, not
Really.
wrestling. You don't like that,
Just
huh?
another hint on who this Tony person is,
Uh-huh.
so I could get these tickets.
We want you to get those tickets.
You know the answer?
No, I thought it over
You
and
better
over.
go look through that library of all those old wrestling magazines of yours, shimmy through it real quick and see what you got there.
Oh, because the only thing I could think of is the Tonka, and
Nope. I don't think you're going to get this. This is tough.
this is a tough one.
BS is always trying to pull something, you know, look what he did with the title.
Well, I'm a fair fighting champion.
title.
Anything else for us?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, if you get that answer, give us a call back.
Have a
I will.
splendid
All right.
afternoon.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, first I got to take a stab at the question, then I got to make some comments, and then I got to ask a question.
Okay, well, before we go through all that, why don't you stay on hold? We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come right back to you as soon as we're done.
Right.
All right.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning, Saturday, March 28th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This action-packed card features so many of your favorite RCW wrestlers and includes 3 World Championship matches as Towel Boy takes on Harley T. Morris for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Champion, the genetic freak John Potok, defends his belt against your role model Rick Lieb in a dog collar chain I Quit match. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as The Wave faces Next Gen, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Ruthless Alexander Crowley, Kenny Collins versus Bruno Mercury, The Butcher versus Highway Miles Jacobs, Mike Smiley versus Backwoods Zook, and Cody Reaper versus the Street Grinder Mike Botts. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m., bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. The Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Champ John Potok along with the boss's son and the current crooked
What?
PWW
Don't you
champion.
ever, and I mean ever, call me crooked again.
All right, why don't you review that trivia question here? We're trying to give away No Mercy tickets. So
Tony
people...
Atlas appeared in the WWF. His last appearance, he had a different character name.
Really?
What is that name? If you can't get this, maybe I'll throw in an easier one.
Gee, that would be awful kind of you.
Let's see if
You've
this
only
caller
been
can get it.
robbing everybody's.
Robin, that's a legitimate question.
Let's go back to
I
this
didn't
guy.
dig deep in my memory.
Okay, you're on hold. What's up?
Well, I'll take a stab at it today with Saba Simba.
I knew he was going to get it. See, I'm not crooked. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're going to No Mercy, courtesy of me.
Okay, once we get through this, we'll keep you on hold
Saba
again.
Simba.
Okay.
Simba.
Okay, what's up?
Now, I was definitely surprised when Vince Russo left the WWF because I know he's the head writer there, but did you also know he's also the editor-in-chief of both WWF Magazine and the WWF Raw Magazine?
Yeah, that's how he originally got started. Then they developed him into a writer.
Yeah, and if you ever read those columns in there, he is like the biggest Vince McMahon loyalist I've ever seen. And
See, I don't read those, so thanks for telling us.
Yeah,
I do. I got a subscription to it.
Cool. Well, I know that I know he definitely does not like Hulk Hogan.
Right.
At all. And I also know he's a good buddy of Dustin Reynolds. So I expect Dustin to get like a big push when he comes in with his new character.
Probably.
The question is, what's going to be going on with Deborah now that she's split from Jeff Jarrett and all that?
I know they've tossed around the idea a little bit of possibly being an Austin valet, but then they don't know if Austin should get a valet, especially with his popularity decreasing. It's still up in the air, actually, of what's going to happen with her. It's a good question.
It is a good question.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Anything else?
Yeah, well, make sure not to bump me off the line. So.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold here.
We'll get you.
We'll get your name and address and get you out some No Mercy tickets, all right? All right. Okay, now you see, I'm putting on hold so if it gets cut off.
All right. I'm going to have to cut your paycheck off if it gets cut off. That was a hard question.
Hi, you're on the air.
I'm sick and tired of watching the shenanigans of this lame show. So we are going to make some changes real soon. And you will feel the wrath of the IC. And B.S., we have a surprise for you later.
Oh, you do? Wow. IC, what's that? Iron Curtain, Iron City?
I don't know.
Surprise for me.
If anyone deserves what it's you, B.S.
What are you up to here?
It ain't me. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah,
got all kinds of fruitcakes. You blame me for the last one? Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
What's up?
I got a question. What's all this talk about Taz going to WWF? I don't think he's going to do very good. Why don't they bring somebody else over like Rob Van Dam or something?
Taz is going to do very well in the WWF. He's going to get a very big push in January.
Shut your mouth. Why is you come on show? I make fun of your hair weeks ago. First I make fun of the glasses. You take them off the next week. Then I call you and I say you got a couple divots on your forehead because you're losing your hair. Then you come back wearing your dad's hat. Are you serving drinks off that?
First of all, you don't need to wear sunglasses when it's not sunny outside anymore. Second of all, there's nothing wrong with my hair. And third of all, you're not talking to me anymore.
What are you doing? I mean, give the guy a chance.
I'll give him a chance. In hell. Next call, you're on
the
air.
Oh, my God. He rips you up a little bit, and then
What? Rips me up.
You're on the air.
What's up, Champ?
How you doing?
Hey, y'all got any more trivia questions?
Actually, we're going to give one away at the beginning of the next segment, so be watching. We got one more set of tickets to throw out there. Also, for you that look at our website at www.swiftSite.com/Pro Wrestling Weekly. Check that out. We'll be giving away a set on there as well. So, you know, get a hold of us one way or the other.
As can be, ain't I?
Yeah, I guess the boss's son is doing it for you.
Notice how I didn't give that guy any tickets. We'd have said one nice thing about me. I might have given him some tickets.
Well, what about this guy? He's asking for tickets. I mean, hey, you got anything else?
Hey, just give me any questions, see if I can answer it.
Just
okay. What was the very first pro wrestling match ever held?
Oh, what are you talking about? Here, let me give a trivia question for the tickets.
No.
You're out of your mind.
Go ahead.
Tell us the date of our first Pro Wrestling Weekly show when we first debuted on the air.
He was stuttering then, too.
Yeah, I was. Take a guess.
It was in February.
Nope.
Next caller.
All right.
All right. So that's a good trivia question. If you could tell us the date we first hit the airwaves, we'll give you tickets to No Mercy.
You even know when that was?
Of course I do. Hi, you're on the air.
Boss's son, don't hang up on me. I am your worst nightmare, okay? Lose the hat Ed, and deal with it. You're bald.
I am not bald.
Bald.
That is your girlfriend.
You're bald.
Have you looked at your girlfriend lately? Come on.
Hey,
realistically.
She's bald just like your girlfriend because I shaved her puss last night.
Oh, come on. You can't talk like that on the air now. Come on. You had everything going good, and you're going smooth. Now we're going to have to let you go because of that. But, you know, unbelievable. It's pretty funny, B.S. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I just had a question about the Stephanie McMahon and Bulldog issue. What's going on with that?
It was just an angle. He threw a trash can. They said it hit her in her head. Realistically, it did not hit her in the head, and they were just doing something to build the Bulldog up as a heel and to drag in the storyline with Stephanie and the whole wedding mix. So, not that big of a deal. I mean, did you think maybe it was realistic or something?
No, I
just kind of got the same.
Where they were going to go with this, if they're actually going to get married or what the case is.
They're definitely not going to get married, and even the TV guide hinted this week that, you know, the big wedding, and will it come off without a hitch? Anything could happen in the WWF, so they even gave a clue right there. It's not going to come off without a hitch. And
Okay, well, thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I have a question about the JR got attacked by Triple H, and how hurt is he?
He's about as hurt as you or I right now. Once again, it's just an angle. It's set up that way, part of the story, part of the script. JR didn't even, I mean, he came on at the end of the show for that one. So it's kind of dumb to do that a second time, but, you know, whatever. Anything else?
Yeah, and I also heard rumors that Michael Cole was going to take over the Raw for JR. Is that true?
Every other week they change the rumors with that. You know, originally JR and Jerry the King Lawler wasn't supposed to be on SmackDown, and then they brought him on SmackDown once, and they said, oh, great response, so let's keep him on. Now they're saying they're going to change him to so-and-so. I mean, it's...
I haven't heard that Jim Ross is leaving the TV yet. We'll let you know if we find that story to be true.
You want to take a stab at for the tickets for No Mercy?
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, what was the date that we started this show? Obviously, it was this year.
I have no idea. I'll take a guess. January?
Nope. Got to take a commercial break now. Sorry.
Thanks.
After these messages, we'll be back. You try to figure out, dig up your tapes, find out when we first came on. We'll be back after this.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning, Saturday, March 28th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This action-packed card features so many of your favorite RCW wrestlers and includes 3 World Championship matches as Towel Boy takes on Harley T. Morris for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Champion, the genetic freak John Potok, defends his belt against your role model Rick Lieb in a dog collar chain I Quit match. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as The Way faces Next Gen, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Ruthless Alexander Crowley, Kenny Collins versus Bruno Mercury, The Butcher versus Highway Miles Jacobs, Mike Smiley versus Backwoods Zook, and Cody Reaper versus the Street Grinder Mike Botts. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m., bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Champ, along with the boss's son, we're still looking to give away a set of tickets away.
Tickets.
You know,
Anybody
all these
need
people,
tickets?
Yeah, they want to go to No Mercy. Just try to guess anything. You know,
I need
this
tickets.
is the last segment here, so we're going to go ahead and give you a hint. It was in the month of April, so just give us the date. You know, look on your calendar, see, just pick a day and see if we can get you some tickets. All right? Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, Here's the impersonator again. So
You heard the thing earlier then, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard them with their little challenge. They will let me come on and fight. Well, in my entourage, it will be Pain, which is me, my real name, and my entourage, Mr. Lotta Vagina, will be there, and we will take on anybody and everybody that they put in the ring with us.
So, you know, it's at Alliance, the Alliance Armory. You're going to have to head out there. I'm telling you, you might be getting yourself in over your head. This is Stingray, right?
This is Pain.
Pain, okay. I had the name wrong
He gets
anyway.
confused
yeah,
easily.
Everybody, oh well.
Can I get a shot at those tickets?
Sure.
April 15th.
Nope.
Okay, and what's up with is Kevin Nash and Scott Hall finally about to come back and bring
They've
back?
been coming back all along. It's going to be any time now, full-fledged.
Okay,
All right.
give me a try.
Hi, you're on the air.
Is it April 11th?
It is April 11th. Looks like you're going to No Mercy. You want the tickets?
Yes.
Okay, well,
How
you
bad
can't have
do you
them.
want it?
No. Okay, you have anything for us?
I was wanting to know how long Steve Austin will hold the belt after he wins it.
How do you know he's going to win it?
I don't know.
He just made something up.
You're the new head writer of the WWF, but you're not allowed to make the title changes, right?
I heard it.
I don't know. We told you a couple weeks ago. We don't
Where are you calling
write the
from?
scripts. We don't know how long they hold titles.
Barberton?
Yeah.
Okay, you got yourself some tickets to No Mercy. Just stay on hold. You got an impression or anything you want to throw our way there?
No.
All right, hold on.
All right, hold on. We'll send you to No Mercy.
All right.
All right. Okay, well, we gave away 2 sets today. We also got a set going to click on the website again. It's www.swiftSite.com/Pro Wrestling Weekly. We're going to give you guys a chance to win another set. So that'll be today. Give it a thing and see what's going on with that. Hi, you're on the air.
Champ, love the 98 Divisional shirt, so you're up to date. Awesome son.
That's the best he could think of with that.
And callers calling him, cracking on your hair. Actually, I like the haircut, the spike look, very nice.
Okay, Rock, well, what's your...
Just called to make fun of you guys.
Oh, great. Get some cable TV and call us back. Hi, you're on the air.
You guys think they're going to give China the title at No Mercy?
Who knows? I think so. I mean, I know that there's different things flying around now that she might not. Originally, she was supposed to, so to be honest with you, we don't know the actual outcome of it, but I think it would be a good push for China, and I look for her to win it.
We'll talk about that more next week as No Mercy. Or is it? Yeah, next week.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Damn, time's flying. You get
Nothing
old,
gets
you
by
get
you,
senile.
BS. Anything else?
Yeah, but what about Fabulous Moolah? Are they going to let her have the title?
I hope not. I doubt it. I mean, if they do, I think that would definitely show that they're missing their writers already. I mean, she is way too old. She doesn't even move good in the ring. I mean, she kind of runs like Mick Foley. I mean, Mick Foley does everything great in the ring except run, and that'd be the biggest mistake they could ever make.
Fabulous Moolah.
Right.
A great show.
Actually, I think Fabulous Moolah is going to beat China for the Intercontinental title on Raw the next night.
Whatever. I would. Hi, you're on the air.
Pretty slow today, ain't it? Pretty slow day. It's about the 5th time I've got on. Do you guys have any viewers besides me and my friends sitting in my living room? Any?
We have
No, but thanks for
about
watching.
a couple
'cause
hundred
if you guys
thousand,
didn't-
actually.
So get on the internet and get some more sources, okay?
We don't need any sources.
Okay.
That's all you use is the internet.
Really?
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, thanks for letting us know that.
We also use your girlfriend. Next caller, you're on the air.
We just got a guy that was on hold. Hi, you're on the air.
You know what? This is the Stingray from out of Akron.
What's up, Stingray?
No, it's kind of funny that everybody wants to be me.
That's true.
It's looking like that, huh?
Hey, what can I say?
What's
now,
up?
somebody gave me a call because, I had better things to do. Telling me that there was a challenge issue to me.
Oh, wait a minute. So you mean there's more than you and that other guy and his friends that are watching?
Ooh, for that guy?
Yeah.
Hey, all I can say is he's making love to the phone. What can I say?
I guess.
Why don't you all go down to the NWW show, and then you can all decide who you're going to fight even colder.
Yeah.
Well, my understanding that there was a challenge strictly issued to me, and everyone else just wanted to come out.
There might have been a confusion.
Oh, boss. There couldn't have
What's up,
been.
Shano?
Someone dropped
Hold
off
on
a
a
gift for you.
Is that Shano?
Yeah.
What do you mean someone dropped off a gift?
Someone left a gift for you.
Someone dropped off a birthday gift for me?
Yeah.
That's what it says. Happy birthday. Wow.
A birthday gift
Probably
for
a
you?
nice new WWF T-shirt or something. Let's see.
About to drop your nice new title on the floor.
Get the hell out of here.
I can't
What the hell
believe
is
that.
this?
What is that?
God damn. It stinks. Oh.
Shano brought you that?
God. What the hell?
And there's some sick people out there watching.
You did that, didn't you? To get back at me for Lindsay slapping
Whatever.
you.
I didn't. Like I would have touched something like that.
That's real funny.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Mongo again. Remember me from earlier?
No.
Yes.
I'm going to
You
the
and
show.
3 other people are watching. What?
Me and 3 other people, huh?
It was a joke. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't understand it at first. I get it now. I just called to say Stingray, the guy who just called, if he wants to sign a contract with Mongo, I'll give him my phone number and he can call me back, because I'm the reigning champ of Akron. What are you looking at, BS, you fag?
I'm a fag, and so is your mother. Next caller.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, I just had a question for you guys. Is there any rumors that DX might get back together?
The who?
DX.
Isn't that the #1 question at PWW every single week? I can't remember what DX was anymore. It's been so played out.
Yeah. Who knows?
Are you talking about Shawn Michaels coming back to form DX?
Yeah, possibly.
No, that ain't going to happen right now. I mean, he's not really even involved that much in WWF, and the Outlaws are together, and then they got Kane and X-Pac, and it's all going to change in the future. It's a certain way now. It's going to be a different way then. All right.
All right.
All righty, have a good one.
All right, well, with that in mind, we got another set of No Mercy tickets we're going to give away on the internet site, www.swiftSite.com/ProWrestlingWeekly. Go there. We'll try to get you some tickets. We gave away 2 sets today, so if you guys want to go to No Mercy, we got 1 set to give away. Just go ahead and...
Isn't it funny how I meet people in public? We can never get through to the show, but then you get these guys calling twice. I mean, get through to the show next week. We'll see you next week on PWW.